Good morning, everyone. All right, let's get into it. Thanks for joining Veve fam. Oh, this is the first drop. Well, not specifically me, but first one I'm doing on the drop for San Diego Comic-Con. So if we do have anyone new hop in from San Diego Comic-Con, welcome. This is a pretty cool drop, and I'm actually really curious to see what the fam thinks of this one, just because it's unique. So we'll actually talk about the Deadpool Chimichanga truck. We'll talk about what's happening at San Diego Comic-Con because we've seen a number of tweets that we want to talk about. We want to talk about the Veve logo that's kind of changed a little bit. We want to talk about a couple other things that have popped up in the space and around this event. Let's go ahead and get into it. But thanks everyone who are joining. If you did not see, we did have the first San Diego Comic-Con drop, which was the NFTs yesterday, which was the Spider-Man San Diego Comic-Con poster. It did pretty well. It went way up, doubled in retail price, and then went back down. If you have not seen it, I actually did hop on Veve Vault's channel. He welcomed me to his channel, and it was awesome. He asked me a lot of questions about kind of my experience and my journey. And thank you, Veve Vault, for bringing me on your channel. If you guys are not familiar already, check out Veve Vault's channel. I mean, I think he has the largest streams in the community, and he's right here. This was actually our drop. They started the actual drop video by completely forgetting that we weren't on camera, which is pretty funny. But yes, let us get into today's drop. What is going on? Hold on, let me make sure I've got everything pulled up. Boom. Let me go ahead and pull this off to the right. But what is going on, Trenton? Good morning, Trenton. What is going on, my friend? Taps, Turtle Ants, let's go. It's going for the Chimichanga truck as it's a mighty, and I have them all, but do you think the price will hold above retail? We're going to talk about that, Turtle Ants, because this is a new type of mighty. This is a brand new type of Marvel mighty. So I definitely want to make sure that that this is considered, because it's a vehicle. Right? Why are people stacking vehicles? Why have vehicles held up for the most part pretty well in value? And it's because we're all waiting for the Veverse and the ability to race them. But we're going to talk about that. What's up, Taps? What's up, Deathly McKill? Thank you for joining us. Omar, good morning. Comment. Good luck today, sir. I'm Daniel, not David, by the way. Good. Did I say David before? But thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Sub Taps. What's up, E Street? Hello there, my man. And have a great San Diego Comic-Con week, Veve fam. Same to you, Omi Juan. Veve logo plus the banner changed. Yes, we're going to be talking about that, Michael. Banner showing physical comics. I know. I think that's pretty cool that they changed their entire branding and logo that they've never, I don't think they've ever done that. So yeah, it's super unique that they actually are embracing Marvel so well for this. Good morning, Taps. What's up, Show Me Let Me? Good morning, homies. It's Brandon Michael. Good morning, Brandon Michael. All right, so let's get into today's drop. Let's go ahead, and we've got a lot of things to talk about. First thing, since Michael brought it up, thank you for bringing this up, Michael logo, and the banner changed. If you'll notice, we did have a change of the logo. It is now this lighter blue color, and you can see we have the banner changed to Marvel X Veve. Now, this is obviously because Veve is at the Marvel booth at San Diego Comic-Con, which is drawing a lot of eyes to it. We have some fans who are at the San Diego Comic-Con. I was supposed to be there. I had a ticket. One of my close friends is getting married this weekend. I mixed up the dates. I'm an idiot. This better be the best freaking wedding ever. I appreciate and love the guy. So looking forward to the wedding, but very sad and have a lot of FOMO that I'm not at the event. As you can see, if you haven't seen this video yet, this is Alex G. Look how dope the booth looks. You have Moon Knight in the background. And you have giant Marvel Mighties. Scannables. iPad. There's all these scannables everywhere, so it's really easy to sign up. But look at what they're right next to. Really, really cool to see. That was well played on Alex G to give us that little highlight. Makes us feel like we're there. Get to see just how incredible the booth is and what it's right next to. And we just saw this tweet this morning from Digital LA, 31,000 followers. At Marvel booth at San Diego Comic-Con, Veve promotes its official NFT collectibles of digital comics, 3D animations, and more for Spidey, Captain America, and other characters available for purchase via Veve official app or site. The Spidey is its first official blockchain appearance. Boom, lay it out in the sand, baby. That's what we want to see, and this is the kind of advertisement that we want to see. I've talked about this in a few videos. Everyone who's joining, please hit the like button, but this isn't just to onboard new users at San Diego Comic-Con. It's a massive, massive press advertisement move in terms of what Veve can bring, because there is major media, there are celebrities at this event, and the effect of this, them having such a dominant presence in terms of NFTs at the Marvel booth, is going to be big, and it's impactful for them, right? A lot of people just don't really care the fact that they have Marvel in their IP, but the fact that they're right next to Marvel at their booth at San Diego Comic-Con, the largest comic and one of the largest cosplaying events in the world as well. I mean, this is substantial. So we're gonna be talking about this drop, but again, that's great to see. I think they're gonna be, you know, getting a lot out of this, especially with the advertisements. We're gonna see a lot of PR dropped around this event, and with Veve being named as well. So we are ready for today's drop. Marvel Mighties. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Before we do anything, I'm going to go to profile. I'm going to go to settings, going to go to my files, and I'm going to remove all downloaded files just to try to make this one easier. I failed yesterday on the San Diego Comic-Con Spider-Man poster, so I missed it. Congrats if you did hit it, but I did not. So we're going to be going through this drop, talking about, will it stay over retail? I'm really curious to get everyone's take on this, because this is definitely something that, you know, when we think about the Deadpool Mighties, how well they did not really do, is this something that we really want to go to? Give me 1 second, because I am going to log in right here into, boom. Okay. So I do want to pull up the graphs and kind of go through the Marvel Mighties as well. Deadpool. So when we look at the prices of the Marvel Mighties from Deadpool that dropped, they haven't held up that well, but we want to make sure that we pay attention to the uniqueness of this drop and just how much additions there are. So this is the second day of San Diego Comic-Con, Deadpool's Chimichanga truck, and we can see that it is dropping here in the next 30 minutes. Total price is $40. So obviously it's an expensive Marvel Mighty, right? So it's much more expensive than what we're used to of a, you know, $13 price of Marvel Mighty, right? Isn't that how much they are? I don't see, but yeah, so it's much more expensive than a normal Marvel Mighty, but there are only 6,100 editions, whereas most Marvel Mighties, there are substantially more editions. So this is unique. We can see it's Deadpool's Chimichanga truck. There's the Marvel Mighty in the actual truck driving it with the chimichangas hanging outside. And this is unique. We've never seen a Marvel Mighty that's not just the Marvel Mighty. It's actually in a vehicle. And again, the speculation, well, not even speculation, they've already talked about it. Veve has mentioned multiple times that you'll be able to race like your DeLorean versus an Ecto 1. This looks like something that is very much raceable, right? It actually, like the flames on it, all like that, reminds me of Twisted Metal. Do you remember that game back on like PlayStation 1? Yeah, so it does remind me of that. This looks extremely raceable, and that's why I think this is unique. And it opens up potential utility, I'm hoping, for the actual Marvel Mighties, right? We've talked about how they have a certain look to them. You know, we feel like they should be played in some kind of game. Well, obviously they're going to be in the Veveverse, but hopefully, you know, maybe you could put your Marvel Mighty as your character to drive in a DeLorean or something like that. But this does have a new utility for the Marvel Mighties, at least a new type of Marvel Mighty, and that does stick out to me. It is a rare. So when we compare 6,100 total editions at $40 in rares, it makes sense to go and take a look at how the rare for the Deadpool, just the actual figure did. It's at $16, but there was 8,600 of those. And that was also him with a Christmas sweater. So it didn't really hold up too well. But then when we look at the other Mighties, where are they? rare $13 for 5,666. So not a whole, actually less. That's less than this total size. And that was Zombie Deadpool. So the question is, will this stay above retail? My speculation is it will drop to around $35 or stay around retail. And I know it's a con exclusive. I know people are excited. I know that you're new to the community. A lot of drops that are usually Marvel or Disney, like they go up in value, but this is one that is so unique. I'm not sure if it'll actually stay above retail, and it probably can stay above retail for a little bit. So if you do get this drop, if you're going to go for it and it stays above retail and you get it delivered real fast, I personally, if I have that happen, I'm going to be flipping this and then buying it cheaper as the market goes down, which I'm hoping it will. So I'm curious, what do you think on price predictions will happen with this Deadpool's Chimichanga? Do you think it'll stay above retail? Do you think it'll go below? What price point do you guys think it's actually going to be at? Good morning, Taps. What's up? Show me the Omi. What's up? Alex Wolfberg. Sup, Taps? About to leave for Comic-Con. Dude, Alex, I'm so jealous that you and Greb are able to go. I wish I was going to be there, so congrats to you. Good morning, Taps. Good morning, Jesse. That light blue logo looks much more marketing friendly. I agree, Crypto Show. I do think that the light blue does have a better look to the Veve logo in general. Metaverse Mongo. Hello, everyone. I wish everyone who's going for it today good luck. I'm not going for the drop. Great to hear, Metaverse Mongo. I'm going to be going for it. Hopefully, I can make a little flip out of it if it's possible. Again, I do think this will be lower in, I want to say not too much lower. I'm hoping the lowest it could go is 30, but I like it. And I think about people stacking actual vehicles. And if people make that connection, which I think they are going to, then people will stack this because it is still like when you look, actually, that might be a better comparison. Let's look at like DeLorean. Actually, let's look at the Ecto because the DeLoreans are the most popular. Ecto. Why are you not popping up? Ecto. So when we look at the Ecto rare, 6,666, so just a little bit more than the Deadpool Chimichanga truck, it's at $33. And again, and this isn't animated, it's just static, right? Which this is a static. So there you go. I think it'll fall somewhere around that $35 to $40, even though it is San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, maybe $30. Because this is Ghostbusters, but Marvel's bigger than Ghostbusters. So yeah, I'm going to stick to my guns at 35. Curious what you guys think. You know, I'm looking at the difference in prices comparatively. This was also isn't this season 1? I think this is season 1 or maybe season 2. But yeah, so that's what I think a little bit about this drop. Let me see how much we have left on the time. So there's no blind box. This is you get what you get. So there is a buy now button. So it's up to you. You can either do a line gate, which is where you have that basically too early button above the buy now button and just jam, or you can try and time it. I went for a line gate yesterday, failed miserably. I'm going to be going for timing this time. So basically when it gets to 000, there's going to be a flash on the screen. You hit buy now. We'll see how my timing goes. That's the Johnny Dunn way, the master of drops. Everyone who's coming in, welcome. If you are at San Diego Comic-Con, let us know in the comments. I know Alex is. If you're new to the Veve fam, welcome. Welcome to the most exciting community ever in NFTs. I mean, obviously, Bored Apes you've probably heard about, but if this is your first experience to the Veve community, we have almost 7 million NFTs, the largest IPs in the world of NFTs. And our community is extremely passionate. There's an entire token behind it called Omi, which is, shoot, what is Omi now at? It was over 100% up in 1 month. So it's gone back down a little bit, which is good because crypto is going back down a little bit. So this is another buying opportunity. But Omi is a token, a utility token that doesn't quite have utility yet, but it shall. But look at this. Look at all these green candles. So you could have bought at 0.001 a month ago, and it shot up to actually 0.002 just the other day for a return of basically 2x. But it is going back down. So something to consider there. I plan on adding more to my bags. Usually they were $13. Yep, good point. Trend on the drop. Those chimichangas look like power-ups. I agree, Crypto Show. Yes, you need those power-ups to get a little bit faster on that track. I'm getting this even if I have to get it in market. I agree. I collect vehicles as well. I think that's something to consider. Again, the Vverse first phase is not away to where we have raceable cars. I'd say probably summer of next year. So a year away. So you have quite some time until stacking, but this is a really cool one too. It just looks great. You know, people are going to have fun in their showrooms in the Vveverse phase 1, putting these actual chimichanga trucks, you know, in their houses, like in their vaults and all that. And I think it just looks cool. I plan on probably doing something fun in AR and putting it on TikTok as well. Onyxide, just stopping in to say good luck, family. Super excited for Comic-Con. Same here, Onyxide. Thank you for hopping in. What's up, Taps? 2 questions. Do you think crypto market will dip again? I do. It looks like it's already starting to a bit. Bitcoin, let's see, boom, boom, boom. Yep. So we went from, you know, what, almost, or I think it was at 24K. Yeah, over 24K to now 22.4. It's dropping a little bit. There was the news that Tesla sold their Bitcoin actually a while back at 29K. They just revealed it. So it's now, you know, they sold, was it a primary amount? They sold a lot, or if not all of it. But it is on their balance sheet. It was a smart move for them. And then they announced it way later. That is having an effect on the markets. I think that will actually have a few other companies that have it on their balance sheet make a move later, which will then kind of snowball. But it's also, we have inflation numbers coming up next week, as well as some other large earnings calls for some primary leader stocks. And so I do think that crypto will continue to dip. I'm hoping it goes down to about 19, maybe 18. I'm thinking 19K is the luckiest we could get. If it even touches 20K, but like 20 to 19, I'd be happy. So that is a buying opportunity for Omi and several others. So yes, thank you for the question. And do you think that Final Fantasy NFT on Engine is worth getting? I mean, I got one. So what LJ is referring to, if you did not see, I did retweet it. Where is it? Boom. Engine actually announced that they dropped the first Final Fantasy NFT on the blockchain. It is a actual physical collectible that you can buy. It's expensive. I think it's like $150. You can also buy it at San Diego Comic-Con. 25th anniversary edition Final Fantasy Cloud Strife is set to appear at San Diego Comic-Con on July 21st through the 23rd and currently available for pre-order online. You don't get it until 2023, which is insane. So it's like a year of waiting for it. But you also do get a Cloud Strife NFT that can be displayed through AR. When I first saw this, I thought it was going to be Veve. I was really excited. But I'm happy it's Engine. I'm a big fan of Engine. I've invested in Engine. I've swing traded Engine. I've supported the project. Actually, my first ever video ever on crypto was the top 2 NFT projects of 2021, Ecomi and Engine. Very first video. So, and if you see, that sword behind me is a wrapped Buster sword from Cloud Strife. I've cosplayed as Cloud Strife. I have Sephiroth up on my shelf there. So I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, and that's why I did pre-order it, and I'm going to have the NFT version as well. Again, congrats to Engine and Polkadot for this partnership for making the first Square Enix Final Fantasy NFT on the blockchain. Just wish it was on Veve. So, yep, answers your question there. How much longer do we have? We have 20 minutes. Cool. Thank you for that question, LJ. Just stopping by. Yes, yes, yes. Bill, what's going on, Bill? Good morning. Happy to see you. Good morning, Jimbo Lee Lingo, 424 Club. Let's go. Yes, 424 Club. And he's referring to the beta in blue airdrop that we all received. It is a secret rare, only 424 holders. It is the actual lowest edition size of an animated drop, besides the Aston Martin, the 7, the Secret Rare Plus Plus. So it's actually lower than the normal Aston Martin. It's really cool drop. I'm happy that we got that airdrop. I look forward to NYCC. And will the Veve team be there like the whole squad? Good question. I'm planning on going to New York Comic-Con since I could not go to San Diego Comic-Con. I do think they'll show up in force, just looking at the success of this one. Time to race Batgirl on the scooter with the Chimichanga truck. Yes, that'd be a great race, Quigbo. I timed the spider poster yesterday and got one at work. Nice, Jesse. Congrats to you. I'm going to say 75, pump up, drop back to 48. Good call, Bill. Omar, the secondary market got hard for buyers to get a poster like it wasn't able. Dude, I kept trying to snipe and it was almost impossible. Morning taps, would this count as a full set if I were to collect this one, Chimichanga collectible, or would I have to collect the other Deadpool Mighties? No, this is a one of one, I believe. Yeah, this isn't tied to the other Marvel Mighties, the Deadpool ones. I mean, it's season 4 too. I think those were season 3. So this is a one of one. That's also something to consider there as well. So good point, Jack. Also, wasn't Captain Carter a Comic-Con drop that did pretty well? Yes, Captain Carter was a Comic-Con drop last year. It did do well. That's a one of one. But this is the first type of Marvel Mighty that we've seen that is in a vehicle. This is the first time we've seen something that is besides just like a Marvel Mighty as a Marvel Mighty, right? You could argue that the Green Goblin on his board is a vehicle, but not really. Like this is actually a new type of Marvel Mighty that we've not yet seen. We've got some bots in here. Hold on. Block user. They're coming in. All right, we got them blocked. Sorry about that, guys. Oh man, they just saw the people hopping in, which if you are, hit that like button. Appreciate it, but that is so funny. I love it. Interactive DeLorean or lenticular Goofy? Geez. I'd say interactive DeLorean personally, but lenticulars are pretty freaking cool. Morning taps, we talked about that. Everyone going for chimichangas. We're going for them. Another good comparison is the Artist Alley Batgirl scooter. I believe she was the first VV NFT on a vehicle. She goes for $13. That's a good point, Xiaomi. Yeah, and this is a little bit different, but I completely, that's a good comparison. Taps, you need a mod. I do need mods, actually. There's quite a few people I could make mods. I'll need to look into that, but I do agree, Jesse. Thank you for that. Even though it's car, as long as it isn't interactive immediately, it won't stay over retail for long, in my opinion. Lightning McQueen isn't even $40. That's very true, but that was also a large set where this is a one of one, so something to consider there. I think it'll drop down to about $35. Personally, this isn't one of one. This is a one of one set. Yep, there you go. Jesse's answering it. Hey, Tap, Steamboat Willie or Superman have 1,000 gems to spend, and both are about $1,000. Highest ROI in your opinion, of course. So I am a larger Steamboat Willie fan, but something to consider is it is Superman FA. It is a one of one. I personally believe Steamboat Willie will matter long-term more, especially as more Superman comes out on VV. But I'm curious what others think on that too. So I would say personally, I believe Steamboat Willie, even though it's a 3 drop versus a one of one, I would say long-term Steamboat Willie is going to be more popular. So it'll do better just because it started with a mouse, right? That's my thought. Good point. But the McQueen was 60 originally. That's also a good point. This is also $40, so it is a little bit cheaper. Just click the series. If it's the only one in, then it's a one of one set. There you go. Stupid bots. They are stupid. Chimichangas. Let's get it. Let's get it. Fun in the sun. Is it drivable? I don't know. That's a good question, George. We don't know if it's drivable. If it is, that'd be pretty cool. We got 15 minutes left to go. As a VV beginner, is this a good drop to do as a first? So, Maxim, that's what we're all kind of speculating on. I'd say if you go for it and you get it and delivered, it might be worth selling above retail and then buying it cheaper, because I do think this will go down to about $35. It could stay above retail though, right? There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of new people coming in. This is the first major day of San Diego Comic-Con. This could do well in overall value, but it's up to you, right? So I think this will hold at least a value of $35. So I'm going to be going for it today. And we'll see if we even get one. I'm not going to be going for multiple just because I don't think I'm going to be able to get multiple. Something about a domain ending in XYZ doesn't even sound inviting. I'm not sure what you mean, Trenton. Superman, let's go, Jesse. Good luck. Smash that like button. Appreciate you, Fun of the Sun. Just picked up 2 more common Steamboats yesterday. Get it, Bill. Steamboat Willie will surprise. Real talk in the house. I completely agree. So a couple things before we get into this drop. We have seen the Chimichanga love from the Deadpool movies. If you've not yet seen the Deadpool movies, they're absolutely hysterical. There's what, two? I do prefer the first one most, but the second one was absolutely just ridiculously funny. But he has a love of chimichangas. We can see the San Diego comic, or sorry, the Chimichanga truck that was premiered at Funko HQ back in 2017. Let's see. We talked about Digital LA actually advertising for Veve and San Diego Comic-Con, talking about how this Spidey is the first official blockchain appearance. Guarantee it's going to pump. It's already been pumping. In fact, that, man, if you just buy, if you have some cash in Veve and you just buy the Spider-Man Secret Rare, even the Ultra Rare, it is a great swing trade. Absolutely amazing swing trade. So, and this would have been a really, really smart one. I thought about it. I didn't do it. Let's go to the 1 month. Let's get rid of total listings. And boom. So if you had bought it back when we were in the dip in June, just 1 month ago, it shot up in value. You could have bought it for $19,000, flipped it for $33,000, bought it again lower at 17K, flipped it recently at 26K or so, and it dipped back down to the 16K. This is now in dip territory, and I'm wondering what will come of it because of this event. So I do think it will go back up. But we're also seeing lower lows on this price action. So if you don't have just an extra 19K to spend on this, then the other way that you could flip this is go for the ultra rare instead. Ben Riley's a play as well too. Where's the, I don't see the ultra rare, but I think the ultra rare is, you know, what, a couple $100, maybe $1,000. Spider. Secret rare, rare, uncommon. Why is Ecomi Wiki not working for me today? So yeah, that is a play to go for potentially. We've got the Chimichangas truck. And of course we had the San Diego poster, which has all of the different type of Spideys yesterday. Tomorrow we have the House of M #1. I don't think I'm going to be streaming this. I think it's going to be exciting for people who are at San Diego Comic-Con to see a digital comic, but this comic does not do well at all. Even though it's only 10,000 editions, the normal physical version sells for like, it's like $50 for like a 9.8 or something. It's crazy. So this is not a amazing comic. Really curious why they chose that one. Maybe it was just to get some diversity of the drops, right? Like they start with Spider-Man, they go into Deadpool, they then have X-Men, then they have the Tesseract Cube from Avengers, and then they have the Silver Surfer. So the Tesseract Cube, I'm not so sure about. There's speculation on maybe they drop the Tesseract and then they drop all the other ones and then you collect them all. The Megnon does something. We don't know though, right? I think this will be something to buy really cheap on the secondary market. And then if they do drop another stone, then you know that they're building towards something. But this is the one that everyone's most excited about this weekend. So I would definitely make sure that you're tuning in for this drop on the 24th. And go for it, because good luck getting it 6,100. It's going to be difficult as heck to get. We have 10 minutes left to go, folks. So again, there are 6,100. Let me know what your price predictions are on this. I think this is a smart one to go for, $40. And then if you can, I'm thinking about flipping it in the secondary if I land it, and then I would try to grab it again lower, or maybe I'll just hold on to it because I think the price will go down to around $30 to $35. I'm not looking to flip something for that I spent $40 to get what, after the tax, I'd make a profit of like $3. Nah, not really worth it to me. So unless, yeah. So I think this is a hold for me. I'm going to try to get on the drop. If I don't get on the drop, I'm going to wait for the secondary market to have effects. I'm going to wait for the Silver Surfer drop before I even buy it, because I think people will sell things off for gems to go for the Silver Surfer drop in general. There's always a chance you'll land a good mine on the drop. I got ultra rare. Oh, good mint. I got ultra rare Vader #91 on a rebound. Jeez, Jesse, what a rebound to grab. That was for the bots. If you look at the username, I should explain. Oh, got it. Thanks for Trenton. I have $1,000 to spend on Omi, but I don't want to FOMO into this run. Opinions already regretting not grabbing GMs a few days ago. Are you talking about Omi or Veve? If you're talking about spending $1,000 on Omi, I would wait. I mean, not financial advice ever, but I would wait and see what's going to happen next week with the earnings as well as the basis point hike. If the basis point hike is at 75, we could see the market go up a little bit. If it actually does come in at 100, as well as if we are showing negative GDP, that's 2 quarters in a row, which is a definition of a recession. And the Fed is about to go out of office until September. So we'll have an entire month where we don't hear from them. And if they use the R word, recession, before anything happens, there's going to be negative effects in the market. So I'm waiting till next week to buy any more Omi, even though I do like Omi under 0.002 all day, every day. But I am waiting. I think there's a lot of things happening next week, and the market's already starting to have an effect. Are you part of the 424 club? Yes, I am. I do have all the dinos, and I did get the secret rare. So I am part of the 424 club. I have a physical Chimichanga truck from Funko. That's awesome, Quigbo. That's really cool. I think it'd be cool to have on my shelf as well. Any thoughts on Veve adding the Disney Parks Experiences Products tab? So if you're not familiar with this, I did see quite a few people talking about it. There is a new tab. Is it in? Go to brands. Or are you being slow? Come on. I don't like that. Let's hop back in. I don't want my app lagging right before it drop. Okay. Brands. Okay, we're good now. We're good now. Let's see if we can get to. There's so much IP and brands it takes forever. All right, this is what TJ is talking about. You see Disney Parks Experiences and Products. There's a new tab, but you see nothing pops up. I don't know if that's a lag in that this is the actual tied to the lenticular posters that we've seen. So obviously they pop up under the overall brand of Disney, but we've seen where there's segmentations of 2 different things, right? Like Baseman, there's one, and then there's Toby, right? So, but Toby is technically under the Baseman brand. So I think this new tab of Disney Parks Experiences and Products is under Disney, but it's specific to the Disneyland drops, which are the Disneyland vintage posters we saw, the lenticular. But there is some talk around, well, you know what, maybe this has some more utility. Maybe that's why we have them separated out. And I do like the idea of the fact that it says Disney Parks Experiences and Products, because that does seem unique to me. And when we look at Veve, I really like the new blue logo. I think that's pretty tight. I think it looks very, very solid. Let's go back to Disneyland. So if you notice, Disneyland Resort is the brand, not Disney, which we've seen with everything else, and Disney Parks Experiences and Products. Disney Parks Experiences and Products. Disney Parks Experiences and Products brings the magic of Walt Disney's company, powerful brands and franchise, including Walt Disney Animation Studios, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars. They keep mentioning ESPN, 20th Century Studios, and National Geographic. We have not yet seen ESPN or National Geographic, but we have seen Pixar, we have seen Star Wars, we have seen Marvel, we have seen 20th Century Fox with the Simpsons into the daily lives of families and fans around the world to create magical memories that last a lifetime. And so this is what that tab is relating to. Disney Consumer Products, Games, and Publishing includes the world's leading licensing business, one of the largest children, yada, yada, yada. So that's why I think that is there. But I think there is something a little bit broader to it that we could potentially see. But we shall see. We have how long until the drop? 5 minutes left to go. But yes, good question to TJ. Thank you for that. Sniper paint correction. Thank you. Of course. What would you think a 1935 Ultra Rare Vader would go in the market? Speaking of Ultra Rare Vader. I don't know, man. Vaders have been unique, right? So we're seeing most of the grails kind of trend down, I showed the Spider-Man price, it was at like 19K, and then it shot up to 33K, and then it went all the way down to like 17K, and then it's back up, and then now it went back down. And yeah, so we're seeing that it's making lower lows on grails. And so I like the Vader just general price for an ultra rare at like 1800 or maybe 1600. I don't know long-term market where it will go, but I think it will be very high, especially since it's animated. Not sure about 1935 necessarily, but it's definitely one I would hold on to. If when new people tune in because they just came to Veve because they are fans of Marvel and want and what they hear flips, Fed, basis point hike, recession, unemployment rates. I mean, yeah, I'm talking a lot about things that are going to affect the markets and also just overall pricing. So if you are tuning in from San Diego Comic-Con, if you're new to Veve fam, welcome and go for this drop. Hopefully you've downloaded the app already. Hopefully you understand this. So for those who are just tuning in or newer, this countdown, you can see we are in the Deadpool Chimichanga truck drop. This is going to sell out fast. It is 40 gems, $40. You don't have to load ahead of time, but you can. I'd make sure that you have a credit card set up to the app already so that you can buy some gems, which you spend gems in the app to go for drops. This will count down, and when it hits 0, 0, there will be a quick flash the screen, like really, really fast, and you want to click buy now then as fast as possible, or you can line up the too early coming soon button and basically just jam, because you can see that OK button is aligned with buy now. That's known as a line gate. So you can just jam it, and hopefully that, see how fast we go. I'm not very fast at line gate anymore. It's been a while since I've done it. I tried yesterday and I completely missed. Let's go ahead and reload the screen. Click back in. Boom, boom, boom. All right, but good point, unknown. Pooksy, the posters and lenticular cards were in the last night. And if you check licensing on them, it says Disney Parks. Good point, Pooksy. The new Disney tab was showing further breakdown last night. It included the posters and castles. Yep, that's where they would be. I have so much FOMO. Me too, Lyndon. I'm an hour away from San Diego Comic-Con. At least you get to go. Or does that mean you're like an hour away, but you're not going? I hope you're going, Lyndon. It's going to be an amazing event. I lived in San Diego for 15 years and never had a chance to go. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jesse. It's an amazing, amazing event. I highly recommend doing it once in your lifetime. What is the best buy for $260 right now? I would say Marvel Mighties personally, because we've already seen what they're being represented at the event. Some people can come in. If you're going to join this, if you're hesitant and you don't want to spend a lot of money, what's $13, $10 on a Marvel Mighty of one of your favorite Marvel characters? It's very low risk for a new user. And so because of that, I do think some of the prices could pump. Audible, what is going on? I'm doing well. How are you, Audible? Good morning. Good afternoon to you. Sniper Pain Correction, are you using web to get drop? I notice my web is 1 second behind my app every time. If it's like a comic that I don't really care about, then I'll go web-based. I'm not going. Sorry to hear that, Lyndon. 33 years in New York, never been to New York Comic-Con. What are you guys doing? You guys got to go to these events, but at least now you have more motivation because of Veve. So hopefully, Sniper Paint Correction, you'll be going to New York Comic-Con. Is it September or October? I live in Anaheim, so I'll be there when they come around. Awesome. We got 1 minute and 16 seconds left to go. Do not forget, this is not a blind box, so you will need to click this buy now button. It's up to you on the method that you'd like to go. Again, you can either do a line gate where it's line and just jam, or you can wait for the 0, 0 and just try and time it. I'm going to be trying to time it today. We'll see how that goes. Good luck, everyone. We have less than 1 minute left to go. I'm going to hop back in and make sure our timer is up. We are going to be going for rebounds as well. So we have not a lot of time. Looks like I'm a second behind. 34. I think we're good. I think we're good. Good luck, everyone. We have 24 seconds. Do you think the biggest benefit of San Diego Comic-Con will be mind share, or do you think that'll be a large percentage converted to investors? I tend to think 1/3 will stay, and it's a long game. So I'd say even if we got 10% of the people to actually become users, that's pretty amazing. But it's more of advertising and marketing. Here we go. Good luck. Yes. Let's go. Perfect timing, baby. We got the rare Deadpool Chimichanga truck. Let me know if you hit, if you got a W. If you did not go for it, go ahead and type W. If you did nail it today. Morning, good luck, fam. Good luck to you, NFT Thankful. Definitely going to try this year because of Veve. Yes, Sniper. Good luck, everybody, to you as well. Trent and Taps, you are an amazing guy. Your content always is dope. Thank you, Max. Appreciate that. Sold out really fast. Boom, Jack. Congrats, Jack. Got one. We got the 2869 edition. I was hoping for lower min, but hey, at least we got one. L for NF Thankful. Whoa. W, it's Brandon Michael. Nice. Let's go. I passed on this one. Landed 3-digit poster yesterday. Well done, Sniper. W for Trenton. W for Blaine. W for Gonzo. Lots of W's. Congrats. L for Lyndon. W for Twin at War. Nice, Twin at War. S3U. Congrats on your W. Done. Octave. Costa with a W. Congrats. J. Co. with an L. W for SoCal. Omi, homie. Congrats, W. Sorry to hear about that, J. Co. W still have at least one every mighty. Nice, Planet Vampire. W 1,119 mint for Quigbo. Congrats. Lots of W's. W for Stanley. Kid in the Cage. W 445. How much to sell? I would probably flip it for, I mean, it's right. If you get it right away, I would go ahead and let's actually take a look at that. Have we already gotten ours? Boom. Let's go ahead and hop over. Brands. And it's, what's it already selling for? $60. Let's go ahead and see if we can flip it. See if this is a good move or not. See if we sell it. And I'm going to buy it back cheaper. W for Mustachio. W for Truth Investigative Firm. Nice. Corey with the W. Jake with the W. Congrats. Show me let me got one. Nice. Congrats, Brandon Michael on 3,050 mint. W to Turtle Lance. Lots of W's. Congrats, Octavian on 132. Holy crap. Nice mint, sir. Waiting for delivery. Same here. W for Marvelous Packs. What? We got Real Randy Chavez in the house. W for Real Randy Chavez. And thanks for hopping in. Randy is at the event. Are you sleeping in right now? I'm not sure what you're doing. That is my bae. That is my roommate for every event so far that I've been to. Really, really upset I did not get to go, but we're going to be going for the rebound as well. Let's see. It's already down to 50. Tried to make it lower. So at this point, I am not going to try to sell lower than, I don't care about $5, $8 really. Oh, it sold. Did it just sell? It said sold. At $54, it sold. We'll see if this is going to be a good move or not. L prob should, we're coming up on the rebound time. W. So if you do not know how to do a rebound, what you want to do is you're going to have to click back into the drop. So I'm already clicking the sold out button before I even get into it. So I have my thumb up here and my finger right here. So as I'm clicking in, I'm hitting sold out, but I have my thumb up here so I can hop out of it real quick. So I'm just like this. It's hard to do when I'm showing you, but that is what we're doing. So rebound in the 4 minute. Let me know if you're able to hit the rebound. Here we go. 10 seconds. You can just time it. It's up to you. Too slow. Oh, we got it. Let's go. Not too slow. W on the rebound. Here we go. So I'm up $14. So I guess selling it was the right move. W on the 4. Here we go. W Vincent. W. Congrats. Got it. Nice. 42.23 for Bill. W, but let it go. W for Brett. Well done. Wow. So rebounds available now. Yep. Marvelous Packs. I just nailed my first W on the or my second W on the 4 minute rebound. Higher mint 5286, but whatever. Did you get? Yes, I did nail on the drop as well as on the rebound. Got one. Veve Focus. Congrats. I found your listing and followed you. Thank you, Sniper Pain. I appreciate that, homie. Boom. There we go. Win for me. Congrats. Selling me your stuffed toys and comics. Randy is the best. Much love to him. Randy is the best, the most loved person in the community, probably by far. Wow. Marvelous Packs. Taps truck got locked up. It did, but it sold. Got the rebound too. Let's go, David Bolin. Congrats to David Bolin on the rebound. Congrats to Jack. That's Jack's second hit as well. W on the rebound. Congrats to you, Jack. I had buy now button on rebound. Hong Kong drop and accidentally hit profile instead. Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. That sucks. Big L for Yannette. No, I'm sorry, Yannette. Bravegate W. Congrats. Well played on the Bravegate. For Saskew. 122 on their 4-minute rebound. Let's go. Jeez, what a mint. Congrats to you. W Nation got 473. Congrats to Two Real Multimedia. Let's go. W4 on the rebound. Lots of W's, not only on the drop, but also on the rebounds. Let's see what the price is at now. Down. It's already dropping. So I flipped my first one for... So I nailed the drop, flipped it for, I guess not $14 profit. It would be like around $13 profit because of the tax, and then got the rebound. So you know what? The way I look at it is basically I spent $27 on the drop. So unless it drops to that price point, I made money with this drop, and I have a dope Deadpool Chimichanga truck. So we'll try for the 8-minute rebound as well, but I'm not going to seal it if I do get it. Smash that like, fam. Appreciate you, SoCal homie. Yes, please smash that like button. Very much appreciate it. I bought on market for 49 gems. Nice, Jayco. It looks like the prices in the secondary market are going down. Boom. First one underneath $40. I do think this will settle somewhere around $35 when it's all said and done. It could go as low as $30, but this is such a cool drop. Let's take a look at it before we go for the rebound. Do not forget, it is a vehicle. We know the Vverse is coming and that you'll be able to race vehicles. Plus, it just looks dope. Look at how cool he is. Some sweet chimichanga action there. At the front of the truck, the grill, at the top of it, nothing there. Nothing underneath. With the Deadpool logo right there in the bottom. Deadpool's chimichangas. I hope they're drivable, but I don't think so. Inside, nothing inside. You can see besides like the steering column and all that, they could have put something really funny inside, which would have been really cool. See the chimichanga window, the chimicon menu, chimicon carne, chimicon pollo, chimicon queso, chimicomicon. At least we have the Comic-Con mentioned directly on this drop. So this is the first one we actually see Comic-Con, kind of not the logo on it, but at least Comic-Con's mentioned directly on it. So it's forever more memorized on this, but let's go ahead and go for the rebound. Here we go. I'm going to try and time this again. Totally late. Absolutely late. Terrible. No on the 8-minute rebound, but we did hit on the second rebound. So if you did hit on that, on the first rebound, if you did hit on the second rebound, congrats to you. Let me know if you did hit. What would you list mint number 288 at? I'd say 1.5 the price, so maybe 60 gems. Because, well, actually, that would be, is that within 5%? You do get more points if it's within 5%. So let's see, it's what, 6,000? I think that is within 5% times 5%. Yep. So you do get extra points because that's within like the 5% of the lowest mint. I'd still say you'd be lucky to get like 65 gems with it, because look at the price now. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Yeah, it's back up 40. It's maybe like 70 gems. They could have put a pile of chimneys inside. Yeah, that's what they could have done, so much more on the inside of it. But then again, it is a lot more to render. They had 5 drops with this entire con, so there's a lot to come out with. They're dropping so close to retail. What a shame. It's such an awesome piece. I do think, but then again, so have several others. They've gone back down to close to retail and they've gone back up. So we could see this hold value. It could go back down to 35 gems, but I think it's a cool piece. I definitely am a fan of it, like it. I was able to nail 2 on today's drop. Did anyone hit on the 8-minute? I like it. I just wish it was drivable. Yep. Cool drop. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining on today's drop. Congrats to everyone who did hit. E Street said 0 on the beginning. Got an L on the 4 and an win on the 8-minute. Nice. Congrats, E Street, on your win on the 8-minute rebound. I'll never understand the concept of waiting for a drop, time the drop, then selling for a loss less than 10 minutes later. I don't get it, Bruce, either. I hit the drop. I sold it for a $14 profit, so I did flip it, and then I hit the rebound, so I made $13, which, hey, not a lot, but it's something, and I still have the drop that I have, and I have it for a lower price than what the drop price is. So congrats, everyone who did hit. If you are at San Diego Comic-Con, gosh, please introduce Veve to as many as people as possible. Bring them into the family. Talk to the media. Talk to celebrities. Talk to other booths. Tell them about Veve. Tell them about the ability to go for drops. And you are doing the fam a huge appreciation being at the event and talking about what we're so passionate about, what we've been doing for over a year. So if you're new at San Diego Comic-Con and you're checking out this video, welcome to the Veve fam. There's tons of content. You can check out my channel. You can check out tons of other channels to learn about why we're so passionate about this project, how much money we've made in it, the Omi token itself, and welcome to the family. Congrats everyone who hit today. There was a lot of hits, not only on the drop, but also on rebounds. And I will see you in the next live stream of the San Diego Comic-Con drops. I'll probably do the Tesseract one next, so I'll probably skip tomorrow's. But thanks all, and I'll see you in the secondary market. Have a wonderful day.